Right. So, as part of our artificial intelligence learning is concerned, especially today we are going to discuss about how AI is useful in the field of retailing sector. Because imparting artificial intelligence and enhancing our services through artificial intelligence is becoming important in some areas of the different domains. Either it can be retailing, finance, logistics, banking, insurance, healthcare, all that. In regard to that, so today we are going to discuss about how artificial intelligence in retailing is being used. So when it comes to the artificial intelligence is concerned, so artificial intelligence can helpful retailers to overcome different hurdles about the profitability, including unpredictability nature of customer purchasing decisions at the higher cost of labor. That is one area that is can be focused. Next, when it comes to the industry trends are concerned, wherein this is to generate small profit margins around 2.5% for general retail. This is an example I just taken, right? So 2.5% of general retailers with grocery store margin even lower. At the same time, artificial intelligence will also be helpful in retailing sector to boost the margins by maximizing the effectiveness of marketing campaigns, assortment of planning, right? So other techniques so that they can increase the sales. So these are the different advantages. Imparting artificial intelligence in the field of retailing is something useful in some areas. In process of learning artificial intelligence, wherein it can be useful even in synthesizing the product descriptions also provided by the manufacturers and all, followed by whatever the suggesting language that is to be used to incite the customers. So all these things can be done using AI retailing. So as part of artificial intelligence in AI learning is concerned, first of all, we must be knowing about, as an example, I'll be taken so that people can understand well, right? So for example, whatever the AI-based applications that we are using for reordering and as well as restocking of merchandise in anticipation of any kind of changes or demands or any kind of supply patterns or any reshuffling of inventory for any kind of grocery stores which are filled with any perishable goods as well as personalized marketing, so which can be offered, which are more relevant and timely for consumers, for more profitable retailers, all these. So these are the examples we can understand from the AI retailing point of view. Next, artificial intelligence can also be helpful retailers to navigate the growing complexities of any kind of trade that we perform so that we can overcome worker shortage by supplementing human labor with any autonomous digital assistances. At the same time, improving the customer services so that we can provide any kind of human agents with better and as well as more contextual relevant requirements we can process it further. At the same time, retailers also impart AI to identify the ideal store locations when they are going for any kind of geographical expansion so that it will be useful also for them for online shop customers to choose any kind of appliance or something so that it can improve the satisfaction rates. So while cutting down the expensive returns, all this. So these are the different benefits, especially imparting artificial intelligence is more useful in the field of AI retailing. Now, what are the other benefits? So let us understand about the benefits of AI in retailing as follows, right? So let's say that why and what benefits are we going to get out of it. The first one about it is more profitable product mixes. This is the first one. Second, we can also navigate, right? So let's say that navigation of global trade complexities. Next, we can automate automated item attribution, item attribution. Next, about better e-commerce recommendations. Better e-commerce recommendations. Followed by one more, I can say, is about supplemented labor. Next, about reduce the shrinkages as well, right? So these are the different benefits we have, right? So there were many, but I'm just mentioning few here. So even we can identify the better location for decisions, right? So there were many benefits. So one of the few benefits I'm going to explain you so that you guys will have a better understanding over the benefits of AI in AI in retailing sector. So first one about the profitability part, that is more one of the key and important so one of the key and important factor in it, because especially implanting this AI, which can be helpful in retailing team to make a better decision around the kind of inventory which they wants to hold. At the same time, it's also be useful what kind of quantities they want to hold for some time by analyzing the historical sales trends. So for a given store, as well as any kind of third-party data, such as any kind of weather forecasting or any kind of calendars of upcoming any kind of local events or any kind of new global trade, any regulations or restrictions we have. So everything can be done using this AI so that it will be more profitable, because as you are managing your inventory in regular intervals in holding to what quantity you want to hold based upon the perishable and imperishable goods, so knowing about the movement, etc., so that it will be more profitable. This is an advantage wherein we can see. Next, about the navigation of global trade complexities as inventory, because whatever the global due to the global sanctions or trade sanctions or any kind of restrictions that we have across any kind of globe or something. So retailers can use AI to compare prices and as well as product assortments. So with those of their competitors and all, so that it is also helpful for them by identifying a scenario like what if scenarios or planning, modeling whether or to do an extent possible or do need to do any kind of changes for their supplier shift, right? So where their resources and products as to identify what are the alternatives means of transportation, everything can be possible using this. Next, automated item attributions, because retailers can use now and then, as we know, like we are using generative AI so that we can interpret and as well as summarize the product attributes for a longer period of time so that we can detail the descriptions provided for any kind of manufacturers. At the same time, extracting the most salient features, writing the descriptions, right, appealing to the factors like which can be driving the customer buying decisions. Everything can be possible using automation of item attributes, all that. Next, better e-commerce recommendations. That is even important, because wherein whenever we are taking account a customer entire ordering history so that we can offer more personalized cross-sells. For example, It can suggest, for example, any customer shopping experience for any females, like something like sandals or something by. So that can be done even. Next is supplemented labor. That can be even possible, because if you want to deploy any boards like software, AI boards and all that, so that we can enable embedded AI capabilities to help with the tasks such as counting the items for the shelves, so that it ensures the properly stocked or monitoring the floats. Everything can be possible, wherein to an extent possible, it can be supplemented. The labor can be supplemented here, not to the full extent, because to an extent possible, we can supplement the labor, but we have to maintain even labor to takes care of other areas also. To partially we can supplement. So this is also another advantage under AI part. Next, at the same time, it also reduce the shrinkages also. This is also one of the advantage we can see, followed by any decisions or something like, right. So if you want to know about the location retailers where UI can, where artificial intelligence, we can run a multitude of different simulations using any kind of incalculable number of variables, location of operating retailers, population, density, rent. At the same time, we must be knowing about the cost, climate, demographic information, so that it can be possible for us to make a better decision about where to place new store locations. Everything is possible by imparting artificial intelligence in AI in retail. So these are the benefits. These are the few. There can be many other, of course, but as we have taken few benefits as far as AI retailing is concerned, is essentially becoming important for retailing sectors, retailing companies nowadays across the world.